Nice heavy pickle. See how much pickles I got here. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pickles. Sometimes I get 15. Unbelievable. 7's okay. I'm okay. What if I said regular pickle? Maybe they give me 2 pickles or 3. Heavy is 7 of them. Burger King has really good pickles compared to the McDonald's. McDonald's is okay. They seem kind of soggy for some reason. And Burger King has the hamburger dill pickles that are like sliced, crisp cut, or not crisp cut, but I don't know what you call it. McDonald's are just like thinly sliced or whatever. I read that yesterday some school teacher from California brought a gun into the White House Correspondents' Dinner in Washington, D.C. hotel. It sounds like he fired a shot. I don't know, but he's lucky he didn't crack. Because apparently Secret Service shot at him and missed, and he got arrested for probably 20 crimes. But apparently he was trying to, I think his goal was to shoot President Trump or something. Very stupid. Trump will be out in 2.5 years. He's not running a third term. And anytime he says he is, he's just trolling people, making people mad. He's not going to run. It's like news reporters go crazy anytime someone says that. In the video I saw, there was like a man in a suit. I'm guessing he was Secret Service. And then there were some uniformed police officers of some sort, maybe Secret Service or DC police or something. And this guy runs past him with a couple guns on him. They're just standing there, and apparently he ran by him. I don't know how that happened. The guy in the suit draws his gun, but it kind of looked like he was not prepared, like he was kind of leaning or whatever, so he got off balance. He almost fell down, it looked like. No offense to him, but that's how shocking it was that this guy ran past a checkpoint with a whole bunch of armed guys. Like, it's almost like suicide. Why would you do that? But he got by him. They didn't tackle him. He ran right by like 4 or 5 guys that didn't see him coming. I guess he came around a blind corner. And he sprinted past him. And I think he got a shot off. I don't know. Pretty crazy. But he could have easily died. Because, already they're not going to take any chances with a guy with a gun. they'll shoot the heck out of that guy. I'm very surprised he didn't die. I'm sure the Secret Service aren't afraid of killing somebody, you know. But another thing, when at the golf course, when Trump got shot at or something, I'm surprised that guy didn't get shot by Secret Service, like 500 bullets at him, you know. Because I heard they did shoot at him, but they missed. But and somehow he got away, and then he got in his car. I mean, geez, I don't know how that happened, but he obviously the bad guy planned it that way. He was a coward, and as soon as he had a bullet coming at him, he's running away. Meanwhile, he has a gun. He didn't want to die, but he's a coward. He's gonna snipe someone in the bushes. He's not. He's not devoted to dying. Like, he's devoted to killing, but not to dying. He'll kill for a cause, but not die for a cause. And he was a weirdo. Apparently, he'd been to Ukraine. I don't know. And they didn't want him. It was some sort of whack job. And he lived in Hawaii, so he's been to Hawaii and Ukraine. And then he's pulling the trigger on the president at the golf course. Very crazy. Insanity. I'll see if I can find it. I think I saw it on Facebook. Let me see. I don't know where I saw it. Somewhere I saw it. Can't seem to find it. Okay, maybe it's maybe it was on YouTube. I can't remember where I saw it. I'll look and see if I can find it on YouTube. Maybe it's just on the news. I don't know where I saw it. It's on the news feed or somewhere. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Suspect in custody after Trump is rushed from correspondence dinner. Trump safe after gunman tries to breach Washington's correspondence dinner. Okay. White House CD suspect, or correspondence dinner suspect, was armed with multiple weapons. Let's see if it shows a video. It was at the Hilton videos. So Trump was sitting down at a table and he was evacuated. And somehow the suspect ended with his shirt off. I'm not sure how that happened, but let's see if this is it. Let me see if I can make it better. White House correspondence dinner shooting. Okay. Looks like they don't want to show that video because it didn't look good. But they showed this video. First video I showed or saw was someone running past security. Oh, here it is. This is what's interesting to me. There's a guy in the suit there. And then guy comes sprinting. See how he's standing? Sprinting by him with a gun and other weapons. And someone shoots at him somewhere, but he doesn't die. Meanwhile, there's like 10 people with guns drawn. Or something. I don't know how many. I thought that was interesting. Why would you do that? It's so dumb. Pretty crazy. That one guy caused a lot of chaos.
Hello, Rob Scott here with breaking news out of the United States. There has been a shooting at the annual White House Correspondents' Dinner in Washington, D.C., where the U.S. news out of the United States. There has been a shooting at the annual White House Correspondents' Dinner in Washington, D.C., where the U.S. President Donald Trump was the guest of honor. Witnesses heard several loud bangs coming from the lobby of the Hilton Hotel where this dinner was being held. Secret Service agents then stormed the stage where the President and the First Lady were sitting, ordering them to duck behind the table. The President, the First Lady, and several of his cabinet members who were in the crowd were quickly ushered out of that ballroom. They are all now safe. The shooter, we are hearing, is in custody. We'll have more on this breaking news as it comes to hand. Hello, Rob Scott here with breaking news out of the United States.
That was very unexpected, but incredibly acted upon by Secret Service and law enforcement. And this was an event dedicated to freedom of speech. A man is in custody. I was.
Here's another angle. The guy's kind of leaning. Not. I'm surprised no one tackled him. Or tripped him. You know, the guy's running. Trip. Trip, trip, trip. Tackle, tackle, tackle. I know he's running fast, but we just do an NFL hits of the week. But he obviously planned to try to get him off guard. And then here he is with no shirt on, face on the ground. Jeez, what an idiot. And he's a school teacher.
Dermatologists are inviting children with eczema to join a study evaluating how ruxolitinib cream.
And now we can confirm the identity of the suspect. I want to bring in our Chief Justice correspondent here, Thomas, for a little bit more about what we're learning here.
We're learning that the suspect is from Torrance, California, according to our sources. The sources of trying to be very specific here is identified.
He must be high on some sort of drug because that's just not normal to get that much courage out. Or maybe he just has adrenaline rush from hate or something.
The residents associated with this man, they're also at his hotel room, obviously, checking and going through any items they can find there. Again, he's been charged with multiple counts, including assaulting a federal officer and using a weapon in the commission of a crime. Law enforcement officials are expected to do a deep dive. Right now,
Wow. He's not going to be. He's going to have a bad couple years.
Here are 25 funny and crazy moments of fans in sports. Before we continue, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications, and you'll get 10 years of good luck. Try it. It works. Alright, let's begin. The fans at an NHL game were very moved, and a fight broke out when one of the players threw his hockey stick into the crowd.
One for most appearances ever, the other for most saves ever, and the souvenir, which starts a little bit of a Donnybrook in the seats here, to say the least. So we'll let them settle it. That's how popular this guy is, and he
Dr. Osafi with New Life Dental Implant Center. Thank you so much for choosing us. A young fan lets loose and shows up. Kiss cams are usually very funny, but when a couple came up on screen, the guy pulled out a sign which said this. A smooth man stole ice cream from another person in the cheekiest of ways. He tried to put it back, but decided to keep it anyway. Washington Capitals were skating around in celebration when a lady in the crowd flashed them. A foul ball catch attempt was interrupted by a fan, and the push and pull caused the man's beer to spill. Another fan was so pissed that he threw this. A fan was giving advice to tenants. Brendan Shanahan. Brendan Shanahan mocks a female fan in this hilarious video.
Detroit, she gets in the face of everybody. Sergey, Brendan Shanahan had enough. Same lady on the right side. Sometimes subtlety is the best response. We haven't had Brendan back in the pen.
Football fans brought the giant arrows and pointed them toward the goal after their team had not scored for the last 5 straight games. It's not every day you get to catch a home run ball as a souvenir, but when a father gave his kid the ball and told him not to throw it back, the kid did this instead.
National fan. Someone enjoy the afternoon, the evening.
Right? Wait. Hello.
That comes together pretty good. Nobody signs.
This kid couldn't take his eyes off the beautiful girl. Can't blame him though. This young boy's jaw dropped when he saw a beautiful cheerleader during a Hawks-Wizards game. With a strong build and looking like a bodybuilder, this man couldn't open a mere water bottle with his bare hands and had someone else open it.
All that working out, you can't open a water bottle. Sir, you're thinking of the wrong workout program. Are you kidding? He's still after us. He would have asked for help. Come on, give it to Buddy.
This fan looks like she was having way too much fun during a football game. This man looks like he was trying his hardest to smile in front of the camera. An Italian fan's disappointed expression was caught on camera when the Czech team scored a goal against Italy. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give us a thumbs up if you
there was some weird news, I think. Like, let me see here. Local news. Let's see what it says. Local news. Wow. 5 suspects are in custody after a police pursuit ended in a foot chase. Yesterday I was driving down the street and I saw like 15 cops, 1 fire engine and 1 ambulance, and then 1 other car. I don't know what happened. I drove by not knowing what happened. So it says in Phoenix, 5 people are in custody following a police pursuit of a Jeep that traveled along the Interstate 10. The incident began just before 2 a.m. Phoenix police units started chasing the vehicle. DPS troopers joined in the pursuit. The Jeep continued on the I-10 before exiting at Watson Road. Phoenix Firebird helicopter tracked the vehicle as it drove through various neighborhoods before stopping in a Buckeye neighborhood near Apache and Broadway roads. DPS says all 5 occupants exited the Jeep, fled on foot. Law enforcement officers apprehended all 5 individuals, took them into custody. Man shot and killed after North Phoenix crash Saturday morning. What? Wow. Not much news. A 12-year-old dies after being struck by a car in Avondale on April 23rd. That's crazy. On April 22nd, a man saved after days in Arizona wilderness. Why is he alone in the wilderness? Jeez. 2 hospitalized after 3-vehicle crash involving ambulance in Mesa. Maybe that's what I saw. Let me see. Well, that was April 27th. That's not what I saw. Oh, Higley and Southern? Oh, what is that? I don't know. Higley and Southern. Okay. Nice. Couldn't have been. What is today? Today is 26th. This was yesterday, the 25th, and I was on the 26th. So maybe, I don't know. What's going on in there? Wow, Kenya's Sebastian Sawe becomes first man to run sub 2 hour marathon as he wins in London. Wow. It's pretty unbelievable. So let me Google marathon. Marathon is 42.195 kilometers, 26 miles, and 383 yards. So usually run as a road race. Fastest time. History. Fastest time. Health risks. Oh, very rare. Even death is a possibility during a race. Wow, you can die. Common minor health risks: blisters, tendonitis, fatigue, ankle sprain, dehydration, and other conditions may be categorized as overuse and use. Okay, it says in 2016, a systematic medical review found that the risk of sudden cardiac death during immediately after a marathon was between 0.16 to 1.9 deaths per 100,000 participants, varying across the specific studies and the methods used, not controlling for age or gender. Since this risk is small, cardiac screening programs for marathons are uncommon. However, this review was not an attempt to assess the overall cardiac health impact of marathon running. What's the fastest? Let's see. So this guy's personal best is 2 hours and 2 seconds. Meanwhile, what was that other guy's name? Somewhere. Maybe I'll search fastest marathon race. Oh, here it goes. Sebastian Sawe set the men's world record of 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 30 seconds at the London Marathon on April 26, 2026. He is the first person in history to run a sub 2 hour marathon in race conditions. Wow. Born in March 17, 1955, this guy from Kenya. So he won the World Road Running Championship in Riga, Latvia in 2023, got the gold. In Bathurst, I'm guessing that's Australia. Let's see. Yeah, Bathurst, Australia. I've been there once. Spent a month there. He got the gold in the World Cross Country Championships. And then World Marathon Majors, he got first in Berlin, first in London, and first in London again this year. With the world record speed. Unbelievable. He's only got the gold medal. He's from Kenya. Wow. That is very impressive. Sebastian. Wow. Very impressive. So let's see here. There's a guy named Sadio Kamara. He's from Mali, which is a country in Africa, and he was a military officer and politician. He was the Minister of Defense from 2020 until he got killed on April 25th, yesterday, 2026, by a car bomb, a suicide car bomb. This guy. But it says he was a military officer who took an active part in the 2020 Malian coup d'etat along with Colonel Assimi Goïta, or Goïta, or I don't know how you pronounce it, was ousted the government of Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta, serving as the country's Minister of Defense between 2020 and 2021. How to pronounce his names? Keïta. Okay. Okay.